What is going on, everybody? It's About1654 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a quick video on how to get easy hipfire kills and complete hipfire challenges in Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm going to be breaking down which mode is going to be the best to play, which maps as well too, along with which weapon and attachments to use in order, at least that I've been using to complete these challenges for certain operators like Arthur Kingsley, where you have to get 100 hipfire kills to as one of his challenges, which can be a little bit difficult. So this is a quick breakdown to get those completed. Also, there's also another operator to get 100 hipfire kills, which is Lucas, I believe. So that's gonna be another one where you'll have to get 100 of them in order to achieve that. So I'm gonna show you guys an easy way to get these hipfires. Before we do get into all of that, make sure you do hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that bell notification so you do know when we go live here on the channel or we do upload. So let's dive on over to the weapon that I use and the class setup that I actually have been using. Okay, so the gun that I've actually been using here is the Thompson, or in the game it's the M1928, but it's a submachine gun that I've been using, and I believe that this is by far one of the best guns. Now you can use the PPSH, but the fire rate is, in my opinion, a little bit too hard to control, so you might have to put a silencer on that one if you want to use the PPSH. I'm just going to be showing you and telling you which one I have been using, and this is the one that I have. This is a setup that I have on it right now, and I was going back and forth between a silencer and taking that off, and I actually have that in some gameplay here where I use it and then I take it off. And in my opinion, when you have these fast rate submachine guns, you're going to want somewhat of a silencer so you still can control that hip fire, because sometimes that hip fire, you're not close enough and it's not going to hit anything. So with the silencer, in my opinion, I think you get a little bit more of that accuracy on there. And I know that when you do pick a silencer, like here, we'll put the silencer on there, your accuracy doesn't go down. So it's going to go up like a tiny bit, nothing too, crazy, but that's what I've been doing. I just put a regular, red dot sight on there. The grip that I have on there as well too is a pine tar grip, which helps a little bit with that recoil control and also helps a little bit with that hip fire accuracy. So that's one thing that you can put on there that I've done to help me get a little bit more of an accurate shot when I'm shooting from the hip, because obviously the accuracy with that is very, very low. But in order to basically, those are the two major things. The other stuff I have on there you can go without. If you want to put a bigger magazine drum on there, or if you want to do fast mags, you can. I would keep the basic on there because that's going to give you way more rounds. It's 50 rounds per magazine. That's what I would do. So if you're missing a lot, that'll allow you to get a little bit of a better edge and not have to sit there and reload, then you end up dying. So, and then the major one that I did use here is actually going to be the mode that I use is either small map mayhem or ship hoss. So right above me there, I use those two modes, and for sure with these two modes, it's going to be very fast-paced, close quarters. I haven't really gotten into a match that's anything less than the blitz, which is my favorite mode, and those are different filters you can put on it, but you can't put it on those two. But for the most part, it's blitz and assault pacing, and small map mayhem and shipment and ship hoss is insane as it is. So it's something that's a very fast pace. You're going to end up getting those hip fires a lot more frequently, and I'll show you actually in this clip right now. We'll go on over to that of me getting some hip fire kills and actually getting probably about 20 hip fire kills just from playing on shipment with this class setup here. So let's move on over to that. Okay, as you can see here, we're actually starting off with the silencer on there. We had two right off the bat, and it's a little bit more subtle, and it's not crazy and all over the place. So the recoil as well too with that silencer helps me for it not to like just start spraying up, because that's what's going to happen, especially if you want to use the PPSH. I really wouldn't use assault rifles. I really wouldn't use too much of anything else other than essentially, I'm sorry, I'm muting some people because I don't know why people don't mute their microphones when they play, but it's okay. But I actually ended up getting behind them here. I still have it, and the kills are, I mean, this gun melts. I know I was behind them, but still, it'll give you that upper edge, in my opinion. We end up going on, I think we got 3 or 4 kills right there, which, right here, I'm actually going to be taking off that silencer to also show you guys what it could be, without it, and see how that will actually add up and kind of compete with whether or not you should have that on there. After I look back at the game footage, I would really recommend keeping the silencer on there. It still was effective, it still worked, but in my opinion, I felt like the bullets were a little bit more controlled and I was able to, get, faster kill time than doing it without the silencer. That's just my opinion. You could still get great kills, and we just got a triple kill right there without the silencer. And I know I'm super close, and Shipman's very close quarters. That's what's going to give you that edge too. So if you want to get those challenges done, and you want to be able to achieve those challenges and complete, not only unlock operators but unlock the skins for operators, I would 100% play close quarter maps. You're playing long, big, huge maps, and it's going to take you forever. So that's what I would recommend doing. Use submachine guns. Use the Thompson. If you want to use the PPSH or even the MP40, you can. In my opinion, I think the Thompson has a better fire rate than the MP40. It's a little bit faster, and it's right underneath in terms of fire rate than the PPSH. So if you want something that's a little bit more you can control, definitely Thompson. If you want something that's crazy, then you can go a little bit higher. But I tried to do an assault rifle here. It really didn't work out too much, and I switched right back to the Thompson. I was just trying to test some of them, but Thompson's the way to go. That's what I would recommend doing. If you guys have any questions or need any help, hipfires are pretty straightforward, but I think that this would help out a lot with those that are doing these challenges and they're kind of having a tough time with them. So make sure you guys do hit that like and subscribe button if this did help you at all, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.